Hello, and welcome to my podcast journal, My Soul Whispers. My name is Daniela, and this is my first podcast ever. And I want to explain exactly how my podcast will work. I'm going to be reading from some of the things that I wrote down because I don't always remember verbatim everything that I want to share. And being that this is my first one, I'm having mercy upon myself. This podcast journal is about me sharing my inner journey, sharing about my awakening, unscripted, unedited. Now I'm going to be writing things down, and yes, I'm going to be reading from some of them because that's just what I require. And this is going to be for me. I'm doing this for me. I am a journalist. I've been journaling since I was a child. And I just felt like, you know what? I started going into journaling when I came to take care of my father as a means of releasing emotions and getting my thoughts put together in my head and in my heart and in my emotions. So in this space, this journal, this is where I honor my truth. And you are welcome, if this resonates with you, you are welcome to listen in. I hope that it helps anyone who it resonates, whether you're a one-time visitor or become a regular, to listen to my journals. I am not teaching anyone anything. I am not guiding anyone anything. I am simply journaling. I am journaling my reflections. I'm journaling the experiences I have with the practices I partake in for my inner journey. My soul whispers thoughts and ideas to help me along as I imagine my life and how it is. And I want to jot it down. This is me loving myself unconditionally by being seen, no longer hiding from society, no longer hiding from myself, but accepting myself. And it doesn't matter if anybody else accepts me. And if it is just one person whose life I can help, that's the whole beauty of all of this. I really, really hope that this is something that you will enjoy and that it inspires you. And that when you're finished listening to whichever series that I record, that it leaves you feeling like, hey, I understand now. I get it. When I was going through my awakenings, it was difficult. At the time, mine started some years ago, 2014, I want to say, is when I decided to embrace myself. Not myself, one word, myself. Two words, two separate words. And so that's what this is. I'm going to read this part. It's because it's neatly done. This is something I just put together for me. This isn't a polished professional production. It's a personal and intimate look into my spiritual life, a diary of sorts for me. And my goal isn't to teach or guide, but to reflect, share, and connect through the highs and lows, the clarity and the confusions. And if your own journey if you're on your own journey, or if you're simply curious, I invite you to join me in these honest moments of self-discovery. Each episode will be raw. It'll be a snapshot of where I am on my path, where I'm exploring a new ritual, sitting with challenging emotions, or discovering small moments of alignment in everyday life. This is about being real, staying open, and allowing growth to unfold in its own way. I do have a personal story that I do want to share because some of the events that have taken place, I want to make sure that I get it all. But until that time, I do want to say that I am honored to be here on my own show. I honor myself. And there is no fear. To be honest with you, it took me about a year to finally get over the fear and allow myself to be exposed, to get on YouTube and share my journey, share my journals. At the time when I started, there was nobody there for me. I looked on YouTube. I didn't even know what I was looking for, but I couldn't find anybody, when I'm going through these journeys, who can I talk to? Is this normal? What's happening? As of late, I've really been focusing on certain people to help me in my journey. That would be Aaron Lyons TV. And, of course, Neville Goddard, Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I want to say Marcus J. Wright also. And not to leave out Eckhart Tolle. He was the first. He was the first on my journey that I really started to embrace and understand, what does that mean to be present, to be now? And do I have an answer? That's for another YouTube episode. But lately I have been really wanting to change and become a new identity. And the only way that I understood to do that is to start inundating and saturating my subconscious with positive affirmations. And I've got pages and pages of positive affirmations that on some days I'll read the whole thing out, making sure that my inner chatter is not contradicting the words that I am speaking on these affirmations. And then there are days where I will break it down because it's so much that it'll be maybe 15 minutes of going through it, but I'll break it down into sections. So in the morning, I'll do a few. The afternoon, I'll do more. And in the evening, I'll finish out the final affirmations. What that's done for me, it's done a lot. It's definitely made me more sensitive to hearing my soul. And that's why my podcast is called My Soul Whispers, because it's like a whisper, but a very clear whisper. I've never had it as clear as it is now. And when I ask for help, it's immediate. When I'm asking for guidance, it's now immediate. And it blows my mind because, gosh, all these years of my life, I didn't know what I was doing. Didn't have the answers, just thought, hey, something's not right about life here, but I didn't know how to pinpoint it. So now it's so much is happening, so much awareness is coming in, so much memories, unlocked memories of life between lives, of past lives, of just infinite knowing who I am. But I really want to go ahead and accomplish the out-of-body experience. I've had it 3 times, not knowing what was going on, and I had fear, and that was the end of that. Come right on out of it. But I have this that I printed out. I wrote up and printed out, and I'm just going to read it. Like I said, this is not supposed to be a professional production. So for those of you who'd like to critique me, keep it at a level that is high vibrational. If you don't know what I mean, figure it out. But I'm just going to be doing me. I'm not trying to be professional. This is my journal. And I'm just sharing it with others because I honor myself and love myself unconditionally. That's very important because that is one of the highest vibrations. Unconditional love, authenticity, and integrity. These are the 3 things that I live by. And now I'm going back to being as I was as a child. I was a very good imaginator, if that makes sense. I had a very vivid, great, beautiful imagination as a child, and I'm claiming it back. And because imagination, that is the God in me. Human imagination. Neville Goddard said that about I don't remember his friend's name, but it was a friend that he had who was an African rabbi back in 1933. And it was the one where Neville wanted to go to Barbados. And he was telling his friend about it. He's like, "You're already in Barbados." And he was like, "What?" And left it at that. Did it a few times. And he was like, "Well," so look that up. It's on YouTube. And, I guess I'll be putting things out in the description and things for some of the materials that I have listened to that has helped me tremendously. Now back to my updates of what has been happening since I have been saturating my mind with positive affirmations. And I'm not talking simple stuff. I'm talking life-changing stuff. Things that I don't see happening here. This is the past. And so I don't allow myself to focus on the past and let it move me. These are the things I've been learning to do. But anyway, here we go. Over the past few weeks, I've been deeply committed to speaking and reading my affirmations, ensuring I truly feel the words as I speak them. My intuition has been to gently reprogram my intention is to gently reprogram my subconscious, nurturing it with positive truths until it naturally embraces this new perspective. Since starting this practice, I've noticed some incredible shifts. The constant negative chatter and limiting inner dialogue that used to play on a loop have lightened significantly. And there's a far less resistance within me as I replace those old beliefs with affirmations of growth and possibility. With this shift, I found that I hear my intuitive thoughts more clearly and feel a sense of calm that's been missing for a long time. Stress and worry don't hold the same weight as they used to, and as a whole, I simply feel lighter. Now, when I sense fear, especially in my solar plexus, where I often feel it, if I'm feeling it, that's where it usually is, I pause and ask myself, why am I feeling this? What is this and how can I release it? In these moments of self-reflection, I come to recognize that much of the fear I experience is rooted in lack. But instead of avoiding it, I now seek out the source. The process feels like a sign that I'm becoming more present with myself, observing without judgment. Interestingly, these shifts have extended to my physical body as well. I've noticed a significant drop in my weight. Despite not changing my diet or daily routine, I haven't even been thinking about my weight. And it feels like my body has been detoxing, releasing what no longer serves me. Some might call it a cold or, being unwell, but I see it differently. I did experience coughing, light sneezing, a night of high temperature, and periods of extreme fatigue where I needed to rest deeply, like complete exhaustion. Alongside this, I felt a constant tingling sensation through my body, almost as if I could feel the blood flowing through me, only different, more vibrant. This sensation brings a feeling of lightness, not dizziness, but an overall sense of renewal. After this detox phase, other random physical discomforts emerge, like inflammation in my hands, my left thumb and right index finger, knuckles, feeling stiff and sore to the point where it was difficult for me to use my fingers without pain. But this lasted for about 2 months, then without even noticing exactly when, the discomfort just disappeared. My hands regained full strength and my pain was gone. It is still gone. I experienced something similar in my back, between my shoulder blades and my upper neck, another random pain that eventually faded away. I believe these physical shifts are a reflection of deeper transformation. My body feels as if though it's shedding old stagnant energy to make room for the higher frequencies I've been aligning with through my thoughts and intentions. Intuitively, I heard my soul reminding me that this is a part of the process. my body recalibrating to match the higher vibrations I'm inviting in. Although the changes don't always feel comfortable, I accept them with gratitude. I trust the process, knowing it's all a part of my journey to growth and alignment. Moving forward, I will continue to observe with love, integrity, and authenticity, sharing these experiences as I progress. Please understand, again, this is not to teach anyone or to guide anyone. This is my personal journal, and I am merely sharing it. And for those whom it will attract and resonate with, welcome and thank you. There's not going to be any rhyme or reason. I'll just be randomly sharing, because that's what I do when I journal. I will share about my dreams. I will share about my morning routines. And that's all there is to it. If you like it, stick with me. If you don't have to. Either way, I love you all the more. I love you through and through unconditionally. Thank you for listening. Thank you for observing. Love and light, and walk in your authority. I shall see you soon. Blessed be.